Hey y'all, it's Carli Elise,
And Kennedy Nicole.
and you're watching episode 5 of OverSharing the podcast. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know about y'all, but if you have made it here to episode 5 with us, that's a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we need to celebrate the small things, celebrate our little victories.
Yes.
So we got our wine today. We should have a blunt, but we're not going to speak on that. Anyways.
Yes, but we appreciate y'all for sticking with us and watching and tuning in and participating. It's just like it means a lot to us. So yeah, we fuck with y'all.
Period. Okay, so overshare the week. First thing right out the gate, my quick weave is actually about to fall out. I would show y'all. Do y'all want to see? Well, it's just like a track loose here, a track loose back here, a couple of tracks coming up on the side.
We believe you, sis. You ain't gotta show us.
Okay.
Yeah, we believe. But you look good.
Thank you. And I did do this quick weave myself. I have been doing my hair myself, except for like my birthday. I think I went and got my hair done.
Mm-hmm.
But I really have been doing my hair myself, and I've been doing a good ass job. If I do say so. Like seriously,
you really have.
Yeah, but the quick weave is about to fall out, and I'm really trying to be good with my hair care, with my real hair care, so that it's not all in vain. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like getting these hairstyles, and then I have no hair under here.
Yeah.
I mean, I have hair, but that's like, whatever. So I'm trying to do better, looking for the right products for me. Kennedy said I should try Sacred. So this week,
Sacred is really good. I like Sacred.
Yeah.
I haven't tried everything, but like just the base stuff, like the shampoo and conditioner is really good.
It's like I'm getting closer to 30. Like you should be able to get a silk press. And I could get a silk press, but am I confident with that? No. So we have to like get our hair together to a point where I'm comfortable and confident. Yeah. And I fucked it up postpartum. Like,
well, postpartum.
My leave out is so fucked up.
Yeah. My leave out is messed up too, though.
My leave out is fried, dyed, and laid to the fucking side. Quite literally laid to the side. But yeah, that's my overshare of the week. I need to do my fucking hair. I have to do wash day, and I'm trying to be consistent with it because I really could glue them little tracks back on and go on about my day for a couple more weeks. But I'm gonna do the right thing and take it out and wash it. And
yeah, I understand that. Okay, well, so for my overshare of the week, so y'all know I just recently had a baby 2 months ago, and I went out for the first time in a long time. Like even before I got pregnant, I hadn't went out in a while. So, it was real fun, real tea. And if y'all don't know, my girl Carli, she works in the club. She's the manager. So I walked in there. I felt real VIP. Came to the bar, got
my people come to the door.
Yeah.
Get them through that
she
door.
said, you Kennedy? I said, yes, ma'am, I am. Yeah. Walked right on to the front. Yeah. But anyway, so we had a great time. I really am not an after hours girl, but that was
okay. Yeah. She got popped her after hours cherry, and she really had an amazing time, and I'm so glad because when I first started, so if you guys don't know, this is gonna be like my first time talking about this on the pod. I work for a company called Goodfellas in Houston. They're really well known. So when Goodfellas first opened after hours, I was like, fuck it no. Don't sign me up. Leave me alone. But if you know what I do in the club, it kind of was required for me to be there. So I go start working after hours tired as fuck. I hated that shit at first.
She just did it last night.
Just this literally, morning, I just woke up. Yeah, I actually haven't been asleep for real. I took a 2-hour nap and I'm here.
Yeah.
Wipe that makeup off, close my eyes, woke back up, put it back on, girl over here. So, yeah, so I did not want to do after hours. Once I started, when I tell you I enjoy after hours than regular 10 to 2 nightclub, after hours is so fucking fun. It's like once I leave Dome and get to Bad Habits, ooh, yeah. And I was like, return, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, the vibe is just, I love after hours. Shit gets so crazy in there.
Yeah, I love, Houston is just like a really turnt vibe. Like, yeah. And I feel like people be getting mad whenever people come out here for spring break and everything. But honestly, I mean, you kind of rightfully so have the right to feel that way. Because, I mean, you working in the shit, so it's a lot. But Houston is just lit as fuck.
It is.
Like, it is. Like, you can come out here and have a good time. You're gonna have a good time. If you go out, you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like that out here. So I feel like that's why it's kind of an attraction these days. And but I had a really good time. And
you know what actually made Houston like this big club name thing?
What?
The internet.
And
that's exactly our topic today. If you haven't seen the title of the video already, the internet made me do it. The internet made you motherfuckers come here for spring break because y'all thought it was just gonna be so amazing, and you was gonna turn up and have a time of your life for $2.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all got y'all bubbles bursted. And the whole TikTok scandal, that's a whole nother thing. But let's get into today's scandal.
Topic. Oh, see, I didn't even know about that. But
yeah, it was a TikTok scandal about spring break last year because everybody was saying they came out here and got scams, but it's literally just the fact that you don't know our club culture.
Oh,
yes, we charge
I've seen people talking about people getting STDs being out here. Did you see that video of them in the car? The people was outside the dome. Yes.
No, I don't.
You sent me the video.
That was AI. Anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anything that happened at Dome?
No,
anything
I don't know.
Dome is AI.
Did I say Dome? I meant.
I don't know who was fucking in the parking lot at Walmart.
It was at V Live.
Yeah. Anyways,
so let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, the meat and potatoes today. We're talking about the internet. So obviously we're on the internet. Obviously we're trying to make some shake on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But let's get into it and let's be honest about it because some of these things we do and you do too because I be seeing it. But
we be watching.
Let's get into the whys and why are we performing so hard for these apps? Let's talk about it.
Well, I feel like a lot of people perform for the apps now because, and this kind of goes into what I have written down too. So I feel like when people see the amount of traction that they get on posts or likes or attention, it kind of feeds you to want to put it out more.
It's like a drug. Clout is a drug.
It is. And I feel like it's okay to want people to engage and like you like the attention or whatever, but I feel like it becomes a problem when it's like you just trying to put it out there that's just like for instance, that bitch, whoa, Vicky. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff. I just feel like, okay, you just trying to be seen on the internet for real.
Side note,
for the wrong thing. You just trying to be viral for anything, basically.
Yeah, side note, I have to boo-boo.
Okay.
Tell me it's rumbling.
Do you want to take care of that?
No. Once you sit for a little while and go back up.
Carli. Oh my God.
So we'll have to take care of that later, but that's a residual of me only sleeping 2 hours.
If I gotta sleep.
I still got chicken wings, buffalo. There's buffalo lemon pepper in there.
That's nasty.
Got to get out. Anyways. Yes, so I feel like when you're like, and I had to tell myself this too, it's okay to put yourself out there in a business mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because when I be creating content, if you guys don't follow me on my personal page, you should. You're lame if you don't. I have been trying to make content since before we started the podcast in light of us starting the podcast, just to start putting ourselves out there. So when making content, and I'm also a big like, fuck them people, fuck the system, fuck authority, fuck everything. So it's like, when it comes to making content, it is kind of like a job. Yeah, and I do kind of have to treat it that way. And it gets a little frustrating because it's like, why do I have to do this and perform? But in the mindset of like, and this is some tea that I haven't even told you yet, I actually got a brand reached out to me for a paid collaboration. Okay. Yes, they have not responded because it's the weekend. They hit me up on Friday. I responded for more details, and I'm waiting on them to text me back. So we're just hoping next week I hear back from them. Okay, but that was my first paid collaboration from my own page, because I've also been reaching out to brands for the podcast and stuff. Yeah. But for my personal page, that'll be my first brand collaboration, and I'm like, that's why. Yeah. That's why you getting up and telling these people your business, and you know what I'm saying? Right. Putting yourself out there.
And see, there's nothing wrong with it. And also, I just feel like in that aspect of it, like how you say you were treating it like a job, I feel like people kind of lose what's the word? The push to do it.
Lose the plot.
Yeah, whenever you're not getting as many likes as you would like.
True. Now that is a conversation we can have, because so I say I started making content in January around my 1 year postpartum. That was my first like reel that I posted. Mm-hmm. Was pushing content consistently. April comes around my birthday. I do my hair all up, makeup, do content all around that. That shit goes crazy. My pictures go crazy like they've never gone crazy before. I'm talking like 3,000 likes on a picture. I ain't never had a comment on no mother picture except for my prom.
Yeah.
And that motivated me in itself. But once I posted a couple weeks later and only got 200 likes,
you was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
And I hit that motherfucking like count.
Yeah, and let's talk about it.
But it's like if 200 people lined up at your door right now and said, I like your outfit, I like your hair, I like this, I would call the fucking police. Get these motherfuckers away from me. You know what I'm saying? I would feel like Beyonce.
But see, the internet.
You couldn't tell me if 200 people, if I walked outside and 200 people said, was waiting there, hey, Carli, da 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 da.
Yeah.
Call the president. I need a motherfucking fleet of trucks everywhere I go, type flight security. I am Beyonce in this bitch. Mind you, Beyonce has 20,000 million people on her shit, but yeah, it's like the internet has our judgment so shaped, but the internet has our judgment so clouded.
Yeah, because I think when you put it into perspective like that, obviously 200 people is a lot of people, but on the internet, just seeing it at face value, when you see so many people on the internet getting K's. Not just 1 comma, but 2 commas, 3 commas,
K's and M's, and yeah,
it's kind of gets like overwhelming to a point. And so I feel like people want to hide their likes. At least this is my opinion. I feel like people hide their likes because either they don't want to see it because it bothers them, or they don't want other people to see it.
And for me, it'd be both. Yeah. It's like it has to get to a certain threshold for me to be comfortable. And I'm okay with saying that. Like, when I first post my pics, the likes are hidden. And also I think that when Instagram first did the hide your like count thing, and I have to give him his credit, it was because of Kanye. Because he made a big deal about likes is like counting too much on likes, blah, blah, blah. So then you could hide your like count. Everybody secretly loved it, except for the bitches that get millions of likes all the motherfucking time. Right. They didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But like us regular bitches, I'm like, oh yeah, hide that like count. Just like
I definitely hit my likes when it first came out. That picture came out. And also, I think I remember at first it was like required. Like everybody's likes were hidden. Yes, and then they gave an option. Yeah, and so but I just feel like
but I also feel like now it's shifting to the reposts and the shares. Like if you got like, because I was looking at some of my reels the other day and I caught myself not even caring about the likes as by themselves, but the whole little lineup. Like I need to see, like on a reel, because I consider myself a small creator. Well, I am a small creator. I ain't no considering that's a fact. But when I look at it, I just need to see double digits in each section. I need to see at least double digit likes, at least double digit comments, at least double digit reposts, and then maybe like 7. I just need to see something for everything, you know? The baby is up. Yeah, we do have a guest today. We got a guest today. Shout out to Lex, Pedro, and Nicole. Give us a second, guys.
We'll just slide on out of here.
Yeah, just shimmy on out for a second. Guys, we're back. So we left off talking about likes and like counts and all those kinds of things. And it's really just the fact that I just like for it to look a certain way when people scroll on my page. And you know how they say, like, I'm really posting for myself and the girls.
But honestly, I just feel like it's just because everything is an aesthetic, down to the like count, down to the outfit, the poses.
See, because you're getting deep to it too. Yeah. The thing about it is that everybody thinks of themselves as a brand. Yeah. I know I do.
Well, I wouldn't say everybody, but I feel like just the internet culture in general right now, that's how it is. Because it's like nobody is taking just normal little pictures and posting. Like everything is like, has to be aesthetically pleasing, and it has to be like model type vibes.
And I also think that the influencer culture is making the internet a different type of like status symbol. Like I remember when we were younger, just posting. Just post. And as long as you look cute and you don't look ugly, your hair is not fucked up, your people gonna fuck with you. But it's like now, even once, and this is me really being vulnerable and honest. Once I post this first brand deal, I've already made in my head that I'm going to make a post about me getting my first brand deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, it's for the journey and for, to motivate others and all those other things, but it's also a status thing. Like, I want y'all to know that I'm not doing this shit for nothing. Right. I want y'all to know I'm getting paid for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like with the internet, it's like the more you market yourself or brand yourself in that way, it's like a status symbol.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's also weird because at the end of the day, it's just a fucking job. If there was no money on this internet, we wouldn't fucking be here, babe.
Well, I would. I feel like
we would be here posting our shit, but I wouldn't be this public telling all my business online. I wouldn't be posting about my postpartum journey. I wouldn't be posting and all of those things. I wouldn't be typing paragraphs on Facebook about how I'm depressed, going through postpartum and need community. I wouldn't be doing that. If I was just a regular person that didn't care about none of this, there was no money to make on the internet, I would just be posting pictures, me and my family just trying to look cute.
Yeah, I get that perspective. But for me, I feel like, well, at least like with the podcast, I like to come and like talk and everything because I feel refreshed.
So you feel like if there was no reward, you would just want to do it.
Yeah, I just want to do it just to do it, even if it's not like a reward behind it. But that's a plus. That motivates you to want to come and film and come and do things. Maybe we'll be more bullshitting.
When we hear people like Drea and Lex talking about their success and the money that they've made and the brand that they've created with things.
And I don't know for sure, you could tell me, but I don't know if they even started it like they wanted to be like famous. I don't know if they just started it as a hobby and it became that later on, because they started before the internet was like popping like how it is right now.
Yeah, they started in like 2017, 2018 and
which the internet was popping, but I feel like that around that era it was like makeup.
Yeah,
everybody was into that on YouTube.
Yeah, they've talked about it a lot recently, and they said basically that they started as just like getting in front of the camera and just talking shit. They were also graduated like media. You know what I'm saying? Media, like broadcasting, stuff like that. So they always wanted to go into media. Yeah, but yeah, it just started with that. So that's they started with like a show where they was just drinking, talking shit, like whatever. Okay. But yeah, basically what we fucking doing. Call us, please.
Yeah, and I feel like right now everyone wants to create, like in some type of way. Well, not everyone, because like I said, everybody is not into like the whole internet thing. Like I know several people. My boyfriend, to be exact, he don't do the internet like that. Like he posts a couple pictures, but the last picture he posted was probably like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
And see, I think that like the internet thing. Damn, you made me lose my train of thought. Go ahead, say what you were gonna say.
I was just saying, I feel like the thing right now is creating like entrepreneurship, like trying to.
Yes. Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. I think that the internet has showed us how much money you can make from creating and from art, period. Because not even just creating content, but like fashion designers and just other people that do creative, crafty things are able to create businesses and sell things on the internet. You
don't have to go work a 9 to 5. You can do this.
Yes, you can.
You can be successful other ways.
Yes, and I think that everybody who starts a business or tries to get into entrepreneurship is not necessarily trying to be a billionaire. You're just trying to make what you was making at that 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's enough money for everybody. And
yeah, it's definitely money to be.
It's definitely money to be made, and I think that the longer you wait, the biggest disservice. That's the biggest disservice you're doing to yourself. It's just waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah, that's true. It's not for everybody, but you gotta lock in when you do.
Now, another topic that I wanted to talk about was trading privacy for fame. Because just because you are making content, you don't necessarily have to tell all your business.
Okay, look. Okay, so
I have something. Still be private,
right? No, I agree with you, but I've been seeing this. So I don't know if you guys watch Love Island, but I do. I know you watched last season, so you know who Landry is. So I've been seeing on the internet that people have been like comparing her to other creators, and basically they're saying that if you go scroll on Landry's TikTok right now, you're not gonna see content videos of her doing her makeup, saying "Get ready with me," like putting people into her life and her everyday whatever. Everything on her page is brands. her posting brands, like commercial content. Like that's literally it. She don't really let her fans into her personal life. And so some people were saying that they have a problem with that because basically the whole reason people even know who she is because you were open and vulnerable on a show where millions of people was watching you be in a relationship with somebody. But then as soon as she came out, she didn't let nobody into her relationship business. People said the relationship was fake, but
it's over now also.
Yes, it's over now. She never made any public appearances with him. She would talk about him on podcasts and stuff, but it was never shown like a true relationship. And that's all we know you for, baby. Like, you know, obviously we like you, your personality too, but you don't show that either. So it's like the least you could have done is like, because I feel like that's a part of, I feel like that's a part of her platform. That's where she started from. Yeah. So to just close it all off and now I'm only gonna post this brand because I'm getting paid. Yeah. You got to keep your fans engaged because that's the whole reason that we fuck with you is because we saw who you were as a person. Now we're not seeing anything. It's just like, okay, I got this deal. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with being booked and busy, babe. Make your fucking money, but keep your fans interested in wanting to be a part of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she doesn't do that. So when it's that, I feel like, okay, you kind of do need to let us in a little bit. You don't have to tell us your business, like, but you can let us in. Like, it's simple as posting a picture with your nigga. Let us sit at y'all together going to the mall. You know what I'm saying?
Cooking in the kitchen, making tacos.
You ain't gotta get on the internet and be like, he didn't piss me off and like, we don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. So yeah, I think it's a balance you have to do whenever you're a creator.
I do feel like Olandra has a luxury of being on the TV show and coming, especially that TV show who put them up so well, you know, to have all those brand deals when she came out, to be able to present herself like that. But I feel like the everyday girl like us trying to make it or trying to get attention, you have to share your life. You have to let people into your life. And so it's a really fine line on privacy and being open and being vulnerable online. You know what I'm saying?
And maybe she just hasn't figured out how to do that yet. Maybe she doesn't know how to open up with not saying too much. Because I feel like even with us, we open up a lot on here, but we don't say too much. Like, y'all are not knowing our personal business, our day-to-day activities, you know, but you still know us and like what we do, what we believe, all that. So I feel like she could do that. But also, it's kind of hard too once you get to that status, because if you say the wrong thing,
you're done. And so
canceled.
I think,
you're canceled. And nobody likes to go through that. It's very I done seen some people rip some people up, bitch.
Do you think cancel culture is real?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't, because I feel like, well, I have seen people get canceled and not come back from it, but most of the time they do. Like, if you do what you're supposed to do and take your little hiatus and then come back, for instance, Chris Brown. I see people talk shit about him all the time about how he's an abuser, a woman beater, and this, that, and the third, and he's just a terrible person. But then, well, I think he's done terrible things, but I don't think he's a terrible person.
No, I'm not saying he is a terrible person. I'm saying he is an abuser. He is a woman beater. He has beat women multiple times. We just have to set that on the record. We do love Chris Brown over here, but he did beat multiple women. He does.
Really? I only thought it was the situation with Rihanna, but I didn't know.
And Karrueche, he fucking had Karrueche follow.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. He had Karrueche fucking follow and was like, you know what I'm saying?
I did not know that.
Yeah, let's pause.
Woo-woo.
Okay, guys, we're back. If you hear a little little monkey on the side, that's 80 waiting. So we were talking about Chris Brown with his woman beating ass. He does. Kennedy is in denial because she loves Chris Breezy. No.
I'm not in denial. I just literally did not know, because I never really just kept up with like the allegations with him. I just know people be saying that about him, and obviously everybody knows about the incident with Rihanna. And I knew him and Karrueche had like a toxic relationship going on, but I didn't know like it was to the point where he was like stalking her, abusing her, all that. I didn't know that.
No, yeah. Chris Brown is absolutely insane when it comes to vagina. He acts a fucking fool. Do not give him none.
Yeah.
We love his music though. I really would have enjoyed going to his last concert.
So you wouldn't give Chris Brown none?
No, I would not fuck Chris Brown.
I think you're lying.
I would not fuck Chris Brown. Now,
I think she's lying.
And I do know for sure. Also, because
I didn't say you had to fuck with him.
When Chris Brown came, now this is some tea for my podcast, girlies only, and y'all better not go around telling my business. Don't tell nobody I told you this. When Chris Brown came to Dome and hosted on his tour, I specifically assigned my baddest waitress to his table. And he asked for her number. Did they fuck? I don't know. But I'm still friends with her. You know who I'm talking about. He pulled them in the car.
Okay.
My bitch looks like AI. My bitch is bad. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and afterwards she was like, he asked me for my number, and they was texting and shit. I don't know if they.
Well, you know that's his type.
Definitely his type. Definitely his type.
Yeah, so, he has a type for sure. But
no, I wouldn't Chris Brown to answer your question. I genuinely would not. Now, when we're talking,
she said that, but
people that could.
Right, and said, Carli, Barley, let me get in that ass.
No,
let me get in the ass.
No, that would be the immediate turn off. Get in my ass. Because people don't understand. Oh, let's get into it. Actually, I have something that's not on these cue cards that I want to talk about.
What?
The dark side of the internet. You know that I have experienced the dark side of the internet for sure. It gets real dark and nasty and freaky, especially when you got a big old fat ass like me. And
like me too. That wasn't a moment to pause. It didn't need to pause.
Anyways,
I got a big old fat ass. It clap when I walk.
Anyways, yeah, when you have a big fat ass like me and you are just the baddest bitch on the earth, I'm just joking. No. But yeah, when you have a big fat ass like me, just act a fool. And there are times I literally just turned my DMs back on in like hopes of getting like brand deals and stuff, because I had them turned off for so long. Nobody could DM me unless I followed you. And it's because I would not even just, we're not talking dick pics. We're not talking, well, we are talking that in the weird comments in the thing. But let's talk about revenge porn. That is a huge thing on the internet these days. And I am unfortunately a victim. So if you ever see me getting bust open.
Oh my God, Carli.
Please do not send it to me. Because I don't know why people feel like that's what they need to do every time.
I think it's because they want you to know that it's happening so you could try to stop it.
And I do appreciate those.
Honestly, people don't realize how like deep the internet goes. Like, even if something is deleted, somebody then saved it or whatever the case may be. So it's just like a never ending thing. But that hasn't popped up in some years, I feel like.
It hasn't, and I hope that I'm not like saying boogeyman 3 times or you know what I'm saying. But
we just not even gonna think like that.
Yeah. What happened was dating this guy in college. He was amazing. Overly freaked out, but he was amazing. I had some relationships, basically was cheating on him. And with my most famous ex. And he was kind of like my all the time, because my most famous ex was so like weird, you know? So he was like, when he ain't around, he around, you know? I was in my own apartment, I was living my life.
She basically had a side nigga.
Yes.
This was her side nigga. Yes. She fucked with him.
Or he was like the background nigga that was always around no matter who I was fucking with, you know? So fucking with him, we're doing our thing when I go over there. Not even gonna get into it. And I left my last ex and I met my now baby daddy. When I met my now baby daddy, it was like he shut shit down. He was like, clear the phone out. Yeah. So I cleared that mother out. I mean, he didn't literally tell me clear your phone out, but he was like, all that other shit done, like today. And so I was like, okay. So I started with him. Mind you, he had moved to California. Why, once I pop out with my now baby daddy, this get to posting the flicks online, selling them, and he's making a bag.
I want her to sue him. I want her, not even sue, I want him to go to jail, because you can actually go to jail for that.
I want to do some things that I can't speak on camera. I want to pay for some
because we're not going to be able to.
I want to pay for some things. I want to call up some people and send them some cash apps. That's what the fuck I want to do. But anyways, he gets to post on the flicks.
I know a nigga selling for free.
Them. Shut your mouth. Anyways, he's selling them online, making however much fucking money he's making. I don't know, but what I do know is that my Instagram is going crazy.
Yeah.
Mind you, around this time, this is like 2020, 2021.
I'm the one showed it to you for the first time.
Yeah.
Because I was at my grandma's house. I remember it so vividly because I was just shook. And our old high school classmate, Brian. What's up, Brian?
Yeah, shout out to Brian Hafford. Love you.
Yeah, Brian, he saw it because the page was just following everybody that we knew, which was crazy.
And that's how I knew, right there. That's how I know that he's doing it out of spite, that I left him, because Kennedy has seen the messages that I used to have with this dude. When I tell you he used to
write paragraphs,
books to me,
monologues.
I was going to get married and I was going to have his kids and all those things. So mind you, I left him and now I'm having this nigga kid. He's living, okay? So he's intentionally, mind you, he's not from where we from.
Right.
So he don't know none of my hometown people.
That's why we thought it was the ex, the famous ex.
Yes, but he was like following everybody from my hometown. Anybody that he could find was affiliated with me. He was following them on this page where I'm bust spread wide open. And he would like make these nasty ass captions like a big funky. That kind of shit pissed me the fuck off. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
No, but he did, and it's not funny. We laughing about it now, but at the time it was like, oh my God, this is horrible. But yeah, so look, Brian hit me up and he was like, Ken, they got Carli on the internet. I'm like, what the fuck? I go to the page, mouth drops. I immediately sent it to Carli and I called her and I said, bitch.
If it was just the video of the action, obviously my knew it was me because he knows about I look like bent over from the back, but my face wasn't in it.
Right.
So I could have gotten away with it.
But it's just the people that know her knew it was her because
he was doing it out of spite. Yeah. He would say, because at the time I was going by King Carli. King Carli getting
yeah. He was trying to make sure you knew.
He would post my pictures that I'm posting on Instagram, like me cute with my friends or me.
He was in there. I forgot about that.
Posting it like I'm doing OnlyFans. That's how people knew it was me because you don't know what my asshole looked like,
right?
You know. Sorry, but yeah, if that's what it was, he was being spiteful. So now, and he's sending these freakazoids to my page. Thousands and thousands of freakazoids. I would probably be up like 20K followers if I hadn't went private for those like months, those times. Because there was times I would go private, wake up the next morning, have 500 requests because he's people are looking at my butt. Right. You know, they're looking at me naked. So all my DMs flooded. People trying to book me for fucking and shit, bitch. And it was just so degrading, so horrible. Mind you, I'm in a new fresh relationship with somebody who was kind of in the spotlight, and it was just like a big thing. I felt so horrible about myself, but he did really well with making me feel comfortable with it. And he was like,
because at the end of the day, it's not really your fault. Like whatever you do in a relationship, if somebody tries to use that against you after the fact, I just feel like it's lame as fuck because like what are you trying to achieve? Yeah. Like, and I feel like especially at this age, because whenever we were younger, I feel like, oh, if somebody said you suck, it's just the worst thing in the fucking world. But it's like
the worst thing ever.
Everybody suck.
I love sucking dick.
We talked about this last time.
Okay, I told you already. Okay.
Yeah, she wants y'all to know.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's just like I feel like back then it was just like, okay, people doing this out of being immature and they just want people to bully you. But it's like now, what are you trying to get at? You're trying to ruin my life at this point. And it's like, to do that, I just feel like it's as equal as you go and try to somebody. It's to me.
It is definitely. It's a violation of privacy, a violation of intimacy. It's a betrayal
of trust, also, all that.
Yeah, and also I was about it when I first found out. I remember, And shout out to my daddy, because I called him and I was like crying. Mind you, me and my daddy don't talk about shit like this. We didn't. But I'm like crying. I don't know what the fuck to do. My booty hole is bust open on the internet. Mm-hmm. And my daddy basically was like, obviously you can't control what somebody else does. Like, you know, you can't, like, whatever. That's his karma to deal with. But he was like, now you really like Kim K. And I said, you know what? You're motherfucking right. And ever since then, I have just moved through life like I'm Kim K. Mm-hmm. Is that person over there looking at me because they saw that video? Or do they just think I'm a bad bitch? I will never know. Right. But I still have to move through this space and be myself, you know? So
yeah, you can't let it stop you.
Yeah, definitely can't let it stop me. And if I ever catch that nigga on the streets, something amazing, I will give him a blessing from the Lord. Yeah. I will give him a blessing. I'm not going to harm that man. Or pay anybody to harm him. I would never do that.
Yeah, of course not.
Anyways, next thing, let's get into our internet court topic for the day. Mm-hmm. So this one is, or the question is checking your partner's location healthy or toxic? Because in the conversation of us just, I think, having too much access to each other, being able to monitor each other all the time, the like things, being obsessed with everything. Mm-hmm. Our grandparents didn't have they nigga location. They didn't. Mama Linda didn't have Papa Charlie location.
Yes, but if she did, she would be checking it.
Yes.
So I just feel like it goes with the times.
But is it healthy to be checking it?
Okay, it's unhealthy to be checking it if it's a reason why you're checking it. Or if the reason why you're checking it is because you feel like they're doing something they don't have no business. I could go on my phone right now and check my nigga location just to see where he at. Not even on no shit like, oh yeah, why the fuck you ain't texting me back? Let me see where you at. Like, you with a bitch, or like, it don't have to be all of that, because I check my friends' locations too. And then I might text him and be like, bitch, why you over here? Or why you over there?
She does.
I do. So it's like, I think it's just more so keeping up with them. And I feel like now it's more so of a safety issue too, because it'd be a lot of shit going on. And if I know she going out of town or whatever, I'm watching that location to make sure she made it. She ain't got to text me and say.
She literally will text me and be like, bitch, you didn't tell me you was going here. What are you doing in Lake Charles? And I'd be like, oh, sorry.
I need to know. Yeah. I need to know. So it's just like, I feel like, you know, it's nothing wrong with it in that aspect. But if it's like something toxic that you have going on, then it can be a little like, okay, it's a lot. But it's just going with the times. Like, technology is so advanced right now in our era. And I feel like if the people back in the day had those tools and the opportunity to use that, a lot of people, grandparents and great grandparents probably wouldn't even be together. Because that man was creeping on your granny.
That man was actually one street over.
Yeah, and she didn't even know. She thought he was at work.
He got 4 kids over there.
And a family. Mm-hmm. A whole family.
Them kids actually play with your kids every weekend or after school, and you don't even know that that's your stepkids. That's your nigga kids. Yeah. They was going through some crazy shit, but I just feel like that's where, like, the trust is lost, I think. Like, we should be able to, and our grandparents should have been able to, let that nigga go to work, know he's going to work, and know he's coming home. But even though, like, Jacob, I would never think that he would be, like, linking up with a bitch or doing no shit like that. That just never crossed my mind.
Okay, let me ask you this.
But when 5 o'clock
hits, I have a real question here.
Let me finish this.
Okay, go ahead.
But when 5 o'clock hits, I am watching that location. I need to see.
Make sure you get home and everything.
Not even making sure, counting down the minutes. Why haven't you? It's 5:01. Get in that motherfucking car. Tell me your motherfucking ass home up with this baby. Okay, he's outside. Why didn't you walk up them stairs yet? You know, that's my thing. Or, you didn't stop at the gas station. Like,
see, I have anxiety. I seen this TikTok before that said, like, whenever you in a healthy relationship and your nigga not cheating on you, and the only thing that you have to worry about is like them dying. Mm-hmm. And I swear that is like, I don't want to speak that out in the air, but like, I think about that type of shit. So like, if I'm checking his location or checking one of my friends' location, anybody, like, I'm trying to make sure that you making it to where you're trying to make it to. Yeah. Like, I have anxiety about waiting on you to get to the destination. Like, that'd be more so my thing. But the question I was going to ask you was, because you were saying, like, you feel like everybody should be able to trust. Do you feel like you should put 100% of your trust in a nigga? And I'm not just saying a nigga. Like, I'm talking about your nigga. Like, and we don't have to specifically talk about like Jay or anything, but I'm just saying, like, because me personally, I think as women.
Are you saying like I don't put nothing past a nigga?
Yes.
Yes. It's always an inkling in my head.
Okay.
That something could be going on. But I just know from us being together for so long and the pattern, he go to work, come home, and go link with his friends when they in town. You know what I'm saying?
So that pattern don't need to change unless I know about it.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel you on that. And you
know, when the pattern gets to changing and you got attitude a little bit too much, your head's not up my ass.
You're being mean to me. Now I feel like
now I'm checking that phone.
Yeah.
Now I'm checking that phone and I'm checking the laptop because you might not have the messages connected. So yeah, I'm doing that, and then I'm asking you about every little fucking thing. And when I tell you I check everything, because I need to know why you didn't kiss me on the way out.
I feel like I'm crazy because if I go through a nigga phone, I see one thing and I'm going off. Carli, she gonna sit there and look at every fucking thing.
I'm piling up evidence.
I can't do it.
Exhibit A.
As soon as I see one.
Exhibit B.
Exhibit A, I'm in your mouth. Don't piss me off. Like, that's how I feel.
And I went through your photos and your recently deleted and your Dropbox.
See, bitch, this is a smart bitch. I don't have time for that. I'm too impulsive. I see one thing that pisses me off.
I go through that Instagram. I go through that Finsta. I go through that Twitter.
Don't let me see your name and others. I don't like that shit. Because it's always your name first. Why? It's always your nigga name first.
Why? Actually, Jacob caught me on as the first name on the nigga shit for the first time in our relationship. And it's not like a romantic thing, but it was somebody that he used to be friends with. Yeah. And he was like looking them up and he was like, hey, why the fuck you still follow them? I said, what? And then he showed me and I was like, damn, and they say my name first and then followed by your bitch. And I'm like, damn. Yeah, Instagram is very messy like that. But because
Kobe be like, oh yeah, you always in somebody likes from Boma. You always in all the Boma nigga likes. And I'm like, these are niggas that I grew up with. Yeah. These are niggas that I just know from just being in the city. Like,
but see, Boma we're different so like that because I don't follow a lot of people. Right. Like just having classmates in elementary school, middle school, all of that, just still following them on Instagram. No. Yeah. We would have to reconnect in person now. For me to say, oh yeah, and what's your Instagram? And then we change. I don't want to just see. I don't want to throw a name out there because then they're gonna feel bad. But I don't want to just see Bibby Bop from 4th grade, taking his kids to the lake, unless I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this one girl. I still follow her just because, and I haven't talked to her since middle school. But it's the drastic who you were in middle school and who you are now. Bitch, I know you for real. Yeah. I gotta see this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That bitch was wild. That bitch is a mother of 2 out in the country somewhere. You see that move to the mountains?
Yeah, her kids is older now, so like she done. She had her 2 babies and said,
okay, and she's just living her little life. She's so cute. Love her. Shout out to you, even though y'all don't know who we're talking about, but we're sending energy. Yeah. So yeah, I don't do the following like that, and I don't follow a lot of men at all unless I know you physically in my life right now. Like I follow my homeboys like Trey and Malik. I follow them. I follow.
But you know what? I noticed Instagram has been doing this. Like I really only see celebrity posts. Like it's really hard for me to see like people
regular
that
people
I follow for real posts. Like I used to be able to, I used to be able to see everybody post all the time, but I really don't. And I feel like it's the same for me. Like when I post stuff, people probably don't see my shit pop up. My mama, she don't ever even see my stories pop up. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like Instagram is just, the algorithm is just.
Did you block her from your stories?
No. Oh. Like, no, she can go on my page and see them, but it's it's not the first story to pop up. Or, like, she has to literally.
Yeah, yours should be the first one to pop up for me, and I'll be having.
Well, that's probably because we interact with each other a lot on Instagram, so maybe that's why. But the algorithm is just not it.
Yeah, so speaking of the algorithm and the dark side of the internet, let's also get into even darker things. Our TBH segment, the brutal history. If you guys don't know, this is our segment where we talk about true crime related to some type of topic or whatever topic we're talking about for that episode. Today, we are talking about a scumbag named Austin Lee Edwards. He was a Virginia State Trooper, so the Popos, and he pretended to be a 15-year-old child online to build a rapport with a 15-year-old girl. Mind you, he's in Virginia. This little girl is in California. He's talking
to pedophile.
Yes, very much so. Demon. He's talking to her online for months and months and months, however long it was. Building a friendship with her, with this child. And then he gets his grown police ass in his fucking car, drives across the country to California to this little girl's house, kills her grandmama, kills her grandpapa, kills her motherfucking mama, sets the house on fire.
Damn.
And then flees with the 15-year-old girl. Now, imagine this. You're 15, because we were chronically online at 15. You're 15, you're online, and I also used to have out-of-state boyfriends. You know this. Mm-hmm. I used to love me a Louisiana boyfriend, bitch. Okay? Would never see that nigga. I done dated some niggas in Louisiana I ain't never seen in person. So, I get that as a 15-year-old. But imagine being 15 and one of them niggas say, oh yeah, we going on vacation to, I don't know where the fuck they be going to Beaumont. Alligator World. We going on vacation to Alligator World. Or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Gator Country. We going to Gator Country. So I'm going to be in your city. My 15-year-old ass, oh my God, he finally coming. And then I wake up in the middle of the night to a grown ass white man standing over me bloody after you done killed my mom and everybody. Oh my God, I'm so fucking scared. Yeah. I would actually just go limp and my soul will leave my body. Yeah. The white man is the scariest monster under the bed.
Yeah, and one thing I will say that I hate whenever people talk about this type of shit is like them blaming the kids. Child. Yes. That really irritates the fuck out of me because it's like at 15, you can be as hot in the ass as you want. As an adult, you should have discernment to say, I'm not going to fuck with this 15-year-old because this is a child. So you are the one with the developed brain. You are the one that is the adult in the situation. So for you to say, oh, I'm going to still fuck with that because she wanted, she don't have a right to want shit. She don't even have a right to say, I don't want to take a shower tonight, bitch. You're getting in that bathtub because you still stay in your mama's house. Like, you are a kid.
That's a big thing because that actually happened to me a lot growing up. Mm-hmm. And this is a good topic. So Kennedy, I had to send her basically a book my cousin wrote about my life to post on Substack. If you don't know what Substack is, it's basically just an app where intellectuals post essays, think pieces for other intellectuals to comment on. So she basically wrote up my life because it is so fucking insane and crazy and movie-like. Mm-hmm. And I just haven't told it. And she wrote it up on there and basically
I like how she didn't go into like super detail, but you got the gist of it.
Yeah. So basically, that happened to me a lot growing up as a kid. I have been shapely since I was a baby. I remember when I was a child, people telling me that they knew I was going to have a big butt as an infant. Like I came out my mama's vagina with a fat ass. And even though that's weird for them to be saying, but they said it. So,
yeah, and I remember you saying too, like, you would have to be told to like not wear certain things just because you had a shape.
Yes, it was always, I was always shapely. And it wasn't, I don't even think that I was fast. I think I wasn't protected in a way to where I was exposed to certain things. So I was aware of things I shouldn't have been aware of as a child, especially like going into Walmart and I'm just in the fucking beauty aisle looking at all of the makeup and shit. And then I get slapped the fuck out of because a man is looking at me. Why the fuck would you slap me because that man is looking at me? Right. You know what I'm saying? And obviously they turn around because I was also I grew up around the kind of women who did not give a fuck. And that's why I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I got to say. And if we got to tussle in this Walmart, that's just what the fuck is going to happen. So I get slapped. The man is getting cussed out, but I'm confused as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then after that is this big thing. Like I'm in trouble and now I have to change my wardrobe. I have to do all these different things. I have to carry myself different and I have to stop acting like this and kind of dumb myself down in public to not draw attention.
Yeah. And see, I just saw Lex and Drea talk about this, like how, some people have opinions like that when women dress a certain way, they're basically asking for a man to come and say
I saw April. Savannah's best friend said that on that podcast, and that was so fucking
I don't agree
disgusting
with
that. And old head of her, bitch, you showed your age so much, and that's why I don't watch that podcast. Because love Savannah James, but you and your best friend are not. I don't know what y'all do at home.
Yeah,
but this ain't it.
I really don't even kind of see how they friends because they seem completely opposite.
Savannah seem a little way more
down to earth.
Yeah,
too. But I think so.
Yeah, she was basically saying that that Lex was basically saying that she dresses, and I agree with her. She dress however the fuck she want to dress because these niggas gonna send the weird shit in the DMs, and they're gonna call me a hoe anyways because of how shapely I am. And my dad used to tell me this all the time. I could wear a trash bag, a 40,000 gallon trash bag, and you would still be able to see this ass. You would still be able to see that there's no waist. You know what I'm saying? So, I have to live for me. I can't, y'all gonna say what the fuck y'all want to say anyways.
Okay, let's pause. Okay. But yeah, so I do agree with that. I feel like, okay. So if somebody
April was saying that, or Lex was saying that she don't give a fuck. She wears what she want to wear because people gonna say what they want to say. April said, well, don't you think that since you wear whatever you want to wear, that's like inviting the men to treat you a certain type of way? No, you old ass, closed-minded ass bitch. No. Y'all need to teach y'all fucking sons. I don't care if that bitch is walking down the street naked. You don't go up and grab her titty.
Yes. I think what April was trying to say was that, like, for instance, if we go to the club, let's say you have on exactly what you have on right now. If I walk in with a fucking thong up my ass and my titties out and my nipples just covered like wet from Jocelyn's Cabaret, obviously I want niggas to look at me because why? Or not obviously, I'm not going to say that because not everybody is thinking that, but obviously you're going to know somebody is going to be looking at that. You're half fucking naked. However, that never gives a man to come up to you and touch you just because you can see what I
to you rudely. Sorry, y'all.
Okay. Maybe these motherfucking cheering. It's gonna be a lot of clipping.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of work to do.
I'm gonna help you this time. I told you that. Be cool. Okay. But yeah, so it doesn't invite. I feel like it doesn't invite anybody to do anything. Now, can somebody talk shit?
Talk to you rude or like call you a hoe or anything.
You can say what you want amongst your people, but you don't get the right to say that to that person or whatever the case may be. Because I'm not gonna lie, if somebody walk in with their nipples covered, looking like wet, I'm gonna probably say some shit to them and be like, "What the fuck you got on, bitch?"
Yeah.
Oh my God, Aiden, what is the matter? But then you hush whenever I'm looking at you. Girl, he laughing. You can't be making all that noise, son. We almost done.
Maybe you just need to put a hand on him.
He literally just talking. I keep thinking he crying, but he not. He just making noise. He just making noise. Hush it up. Okay. But yeah. So speaking of outfit and wardrobe, I want to get into the Kitten Hills debate. I've been seeing a lot about that. So everybody loves.
This is also coming from April with her crazy ass.
Yeah, that too. And also I saw Jim Jones having a lot to say about Kitten Hills, which I don't know why a 50-year-old man is speaking on women's business anyways, but
50-year-old unmarried.
Yeah.
That's still dressed like he's 19.
So basically the debate is a Kitten Hill a nighttime or daytime wear shoe? Now, me personally, I'm going to wear what I feel like wearing. I feel like there are certain things like wardrobe wise that only is for at night and only is for the daytime. But I feel like a Kitten Hill, you could wear that at night. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. And honestly, if I'm in a section and obviously I'm going to be standing up, I'm going to be dancing, I'm going to be feeling the vibes, I want to be comfortable. So I'm going to wear a comfortable shoe. If I don't want to wear a fucking 9-inch platform heel, I don't have to. I can wear my little small Kitten heel and be cute and dainty. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I think that Jim Jones and April are speaking from a place in a time where women, and I'm not saying women don't, but we don't. Like the goal of going out, I feel like in the 90s was go out, have a good time with your girls, obviously, but I'm leaving here with a nigga number. I got a nigga to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody give a fuck about these niggas. Like, I'm in this motherfucker and I got these kitten heels on because I need to bust it down all the way to the ground with my bitches. Okay? And be able to go to the next spot and not take my shoes off in this bitch like the country bitch that I am. Mm-hmm. So,
and maybe it just goes cute with your outfit. Like, what's wrong with that? That's what I was gonna say
too. There are some outfits where kitten heels go, like jeans, especially if you a tall bitch. Why the fuck would you put on a full-length dress, full-length skirt, full-length jeans, and then put on 8-inch heels with your goofy ass? Put on them fucking kitten heels and, you know, like, bamboozle everybody and be comfortable and be cute.
Yeah, and Jim Jones with your old ass talking about some, oh yeah, a bitch not coming sit in my section with no kitten heels.
Why are you still getting sections?
First of all, I don't even want to sit in your section. A bitch like me gonna have her own section. I don't need to roach off no old ass nigga. Okay? So.
Oh, you don't like that, Aiden?
Hey. Let it out.
So yeah, I will continue to wear my kitten heels. I'm also 11 feet tall, so you're not about to bully me into making myself 20 feet tall with the fucking 9,000-inch heels. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but this nigga also gonna say
I'm already taller than you with no shoes on, Jim Jones.
Yeah, he also gonna say, because the question was, if everybody's sitting down in a section and it's female standing up, are you gonna get up to let her sit down? And this old ass nigga gonna say, hell no, I ain't letting no bitch sit down in my section that didn't put in for no 800 section.
So you need to tell me that because I have on kitten heels, I'm now classified as a nigga and have to go in my purse?
Well, I don't think he was specifically talking about bitches like with kitten heels just yet. He's just saying a bitch, period. No matter what you got on. If you didn't put in on this section, I'm not getting up to let you have no seat. And that's insane to me because as a nigga, it don't matter if you put in on anything. If it's a group of people anywhere and you see a girl standing up and it's a bunch of niggas sitting somewhere, you stand up as a gentleman and say, hey, you can have this seat.
And see, that's where I think that we've lost the plot because niggas are not going out to impress women. It's not.
Yeah, they going out to impress their friends. Yes. Then that's why they be gay.
Yes. And I'm coming from a so more lore, Carli lore. When I first went to college, it was for biology. So I have a really good understanding of the animal kingdom and all of the different phyla and whatever the fuck you call it. I forgot now. But one thing I do remember is that men do certain things. The male species does certain things and performs in certain ways to attract the female. Mm-hmm. Are you following me, church? But you see, these men we got here today,
Lord, but this is just like animals.
They're not performing for the female. Yeah. They're performing for the male.
Yeah.
And in the eyes of the Lord, that just ain't right. That just ain't how it's supposed to motherfucking be. Because when you go to the club, and this is how I feel, if we had club culture, today's club culture in the 90s, I feel like it might be a section full of niggas. But as soon as that bitch walked by, come over here.
Yeah, they was actually courting,
and I don't even
have females.
I don't even have to flip the times because a few years ago, when I was in the club, when we was in the club, there was no section. I gotta know a nigga with a section. No, bitch. I'm putting my shit on with these fucking kitten heels. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get us one drink from the bar and make a lap around this motherfucker. And by the time we get from here to here, we'll have 3 options for a section. Yeah. We're going to tell them, hold on, and see if there's any other better options. Right. And then when we go around that corner with that nigga with that 42, and we lock eyes. And that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. And you get the fuck up and let me sit down. And I don't care if I know y'all or not. Once you done selected me to come in this section, this is me and my bitch shit. So we in the middle of your set. Like, that's how I feel like it should be. And the guys are just there happy to be supplying this time.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, I feel like it's also just like a Southern thing too. Like, stand up if you see a female.
Oh, he is from New York.
Yeah, if you sitting down, you know, and a female standing up, then you move and give her.
Especially a female with heels on. That's insane. I don't care if it's kitten heels or not.
Yeah, and I just feel like it ain't even got to be because you're trying to fuck with her, or you trying to court, or whatever the case may be. You just being a gentleman. I'm a female. So, as a nigga, you can stand up. You're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Your legs don't hurt that bad. If so, then you shouldn't be in the club. Sorry. Yeah. I'm in here looking like a bad bitch. My feet is hurting. So, move out the way. Especially if you want me here. Because my thing is, when he said that, I'm thinking, okay, but didn't you invite the bitch to the section? So, you just want her to stand up in the section the whole time?
But you see, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because Jim Jones is common law married, whether he likes it or fucking not. He's not there for the bitches. He is there to impress niggas and let them know that I'm not just an old head. I still got it. I still can pop my shit. I still look good.
And I run this shit. I'm not worried about no bitches.
So you don't give a fuck about the bitch. So yeah, you're not trying to cater to her because you got a bitch at home that's dumb and been sitting with you for 20,000 years with no ring. So you know what I'm saying? You just out for recess. She just let you out for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So no, you don't want to see no bitches.
Yeah, it's just chivalry just needs to be put in these niggas' heads, like, for real. Because I feel like you said, they've lost the plot. Like, everybody's so busy impressing their friends and don't want to look like they being too soft to the female and like, oh, you a lover boy, oh, you be. It's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that is the most attractive trait of a man, is how you treat a woman, even if that's not your woman. Just in general, like, dating for me, like, I feel like however you treat your mama, I'm gonna look at that as how you would treat me. So if you are respectful to your mama, you love her, you treat her a certain type of way, or just like how you go about like your relationship with your mama, I feel like it reflects in a relationship. I'm not saying that everybody's like that, because some people have toxic relationships with their mothers and then treat the girl good. But I'm just saying, like, in retrospect, like, you're not gonna curse your mama out in front of me. Yeah, you know, like some shit like that.
Yeah, I think like what you're saying too, I want to feel proud to be able to say, like, if Jacob come over here, he's taking your trash out. That's just something he's gonna do. I don't even have to tell him or ask him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna open the door for you. You don't have to be. You don't have to be me. You know, that's just who
exactly. That's what I'm saying. How you treat women in general, like that's just attractive. It's like it don't have to always be like, oh, you trying to fuck with her. Because I feel like that's another thing.
Or even just taking care, because I think Kobe does this really good to the point where it would piss Kennedy off and we would be like going out and stuff. And this was before they was dating for real. If we're out, you at least gonna get one drink. Kobe gonna buy everybody one drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I like that kind of stuff. Like, just don't just take care of me, take care of my people too. You know?
Right, exactly. And I feel like I think women too have made men kind of push back on the whole thing, like with them like being nice, because a lot of times a dude could do something that's nice and female automatically think you want to fuck with them. No, he's just being a gentleman. He's just treating you like a woman should be treated. That doesn't necessarily mean that he wants to fuck you or he wants to fuck with you. Like, if we in a section and let's say I bring Kobe with me and I'm like, it's other girls that we don't know. If he got up to let another bitch sit next to me so like they can have a seat, I'm not gonna be like, did you just get the fuck up for this bitch? Do you want to fuck with her?
I'm actually gonna look at him crazy if he continue to sit right there with this bitch.
Exactly. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but I feel like some women do that, where they feel some type of way about that, or they're intimidated by it, or like the women that are getting the seat, they looking like, oh yeah, your nigga want me because he moved out the way. Like, don't do that, bitch. He just being a gentleman. But bitches don't know what it feel like to be treated right. So I feel like that's another reason where that come from. But, you know, I just feel like that's why chivalry is so like fucked up right now. You know, men that's not wanting to be men anymore, you know?
Yeah. So, I don't think that chivalry is dead, but this goes into
I don't think it's dead either.
What we was talking about a couple of episodes ago. We're not the type of men that are on a pedestal right now are not chivalrous men. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga that you looking at, the other 10 bitches looking at to try to be they savior, he don't know. He was raised by his mom and his grandma. They open their own fucking doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so when you come across a lady like us who has 50, 11 parents and examples and things like that, it's like, no, you're supposed to open my door. You're also supposed to pay all my bills. You're also supposed to listen to me when I cry. You're also supposed to, kind of not never cry, but be a little tough. And that's just what we expect. That's what I've seen. And I don't give a fuck if this, like, people disagree with this. I don't give a fuck. A man is supposed to do certain things, especially when you get to this level of we're building a family and a life, and I don't put my life on the line to give you rugrats. Yeah, I need you to act a certain way, deal with me a certain way. I am now the queen of your life. So sorry. And the queen and the king have to have a conversation about how we're going to rule our kingdom. And the number one rule in my kingdom is I need to be filled up. Period.
Filled up.
In all ways.
See, bitch.
I don't give a fuck. Anyways.
Fill me up.
No, literally.
Actually, I don't need to be filled up no more, bitch. I got enough children on my plate.
Because if you get filled up again. Anyways.
Ain't no more filling up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to your point about the men paying the bills and all of that. That brings us to our next subject for our viewer submission. So
TMI, that's the name of the
TMI segment. Yes. So
this is where you guys will have the opportunity every week on our Instagram, either OverSharing the Pod, Kennedy Nicole, Carli Elise. One of us will post a poll, a question, asking you guys something related to the topic that we're going to be talking about on the next episode. So you guys will have the opportunity to send in your responses and get them featured on the episode. So this week we have a really good one for y'all.
Yes. So the question was I forgot, what was the question for the viewer submission?
The question was, what is your most unpopular opinion?
Yeah. So what is your most unpopular internet opinion?
Yeah.
So we had a viewer submission. And it says, as long as the man pays the bills, he should be able to do whatever and whoever.
And, I just think that, we appreciate this friend for sending in this thing. But, we going to have a conversation. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, dead ass. What do you mean?
You're losing the plot, babe.
I just want to understand, because are you speaking to like, okay, this is just my nigga, so like if you gonna pay my bills, then you could do you? Or are you speaking like you dead ass in a relationship and you're okay with it being open as long as he paying for shit? Because I feel like that's two different things. Because a lot of females are put up by a nigga that they don't care about what they do.
And so this is my thing. You must not like that nigga. For real.
Yeah.
Because
you can't like
the way that you're saying, the girls that I know that are put up and the nigga just doing what he want to do, they either don't like the nigga for real, or they're insecure to a point where they feel like they have to put up with this. This is what all men want these days, and blah, 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 blah. But I think you just can't like that nigga. There's no way you can be seriously in love with that man and say he can go fuck whoever and whatever. Now, I do know, but see, even then, because I watch a podcast called Decisions with Mandy B and Weezy. They are like just to generalize it, it's like a sex education podcast. They talk about a lot of raunchy shit. They're both Weezy is in an open, finna be marriage. Like they fuck other bitches together.
So they swingers.
Yes, kinda. Basically. They go to sex clubs, all type of shit. It's just a crazy ass podcast. They talk about crazy shit. So, damn, what was I saying?
He was talking about how, I don't even know. I lost my train of thought too. But
that's what I was saying. So, even with their open relationship, there are guidelines. Like if they fucking somebody or they fucking another couple together, she can't kiss the nigga or suck his dick. Like, so even then there are stipulations. And I just feel like if there's no stipulations, you can do whatever you want, whoever, there's no respect, no boundaries, no nothing. I don't give a fuck as long as my bills are paid. I'm sorry. That's weird to me.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You just don't like him. Let me not say weird. You just don't like that nigga, and there's nothing that you could convince me that you love him.
It can't be an actual relationship that we're speaking of. It has to just be a nigga that's paying bills. It can't be your nigga.
He's a trick.
He's a trick. So it's like, and I've seen people like have a trick or like somebody who's like paying for shit, but they expect them to be like faithful. So, you know, maybe y'all have had a discussion where, you know,
no, that is almost exactly a trick situation. Yeah. Most trick situations are something where like, this is my trick. He thinks I only fuck with him. I know he fucks with other bitches, but as long as I get what I want from him, I don't give a fuck. That is a classic trick situation. So that's your trick. That's not your nigga.
It wasn't explained in detail, so I'm still like, what do you mean by that?
A lot left up to thinking. So
because I just feel like there's nothing a man can do for me that will make me say you can do whatever and whoever.
Yeah, because
you can do that by yourself. You can do that by yourself, and you can be single. Why do you need to be with me if you want to do whoever and whatever? Why are you like? That don't make sense.
You want your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. And I just feel like you are a trick if you paying for my bills, but yeah, you still fucking other bitches. I'm not paying bills. Realistically, like if I was a nigga, I'm not paying bills for no bitch that I don't fuck with for real. Like to where if I'm paying your bills and putting you up, bitch, I'm not fucking with nobody else. Cause that mean I fuck with you for real.
Yeah.
That nigga don't like you either, bitch. He just fucking on you. If he is paying your bills and doing whatever he wants to do, like that just don't make sense to me. I can't get with that. And it's like, also, if he's fucking other people, you coming home to me to fuck me?
There's no way you're getting any pussy out of me.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
not. Like I can't see that.
Absolutely not.
So yeah, you might have to elaborate on that a little bit more because I don't really know.
Like if that was, which it would never be, if that was my situation, we would also have to have a conversation because I need to vet every bitch that I'm coochie cousins with.
Yeah.
You need to run that bitch by me, and I need to say she's not bad enough. Try again. And if you just can't get bad enough bitches to where I feel like they bad enough for me to be coochie cousins, then you just not fucking no other bitches.
If I was on that, I would have to pick the bitch. I'm sorry. Literally, you're not picking the bitch. I will bring the bitch to you and say, this is who you can fuck with.
But what if you go up to the bitch and be like, my nigga want to fuck you, and she say, no.
I'm gonna say, okay, bye, bitch.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what if the bitches you think are bad enough don't want to fuck your nigga? And so
then he don't need to be fucking nobody.
That's what I'm saying. You're not fucking nobody until I feel like that bitch is bad enough to sit next to me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but you know.
But in retrospect, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm just not. I can't share my nigga.
Me neither. I just have a certain image about how I want things to look.
Fuck an image.
It don't.
You're not fucking with no one else.
No, I'm saying I have a certain image in my head of how I want my marriage, my family, my lifestyle, everything to be, and it don't include no other bitches.
Absolutely not. And that's like what I was talking about the last time. Like at the very least, don't cheat on me. Like that's literally the bare fucking minimum is to just not cheat.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can't be faithful, then why are we in a relationship? Like that is like the baseline for a relationship. It's just two people.
Yeah.
We didn't sign up for other parties. Now, if you like that girl on the podcast where y'all signed up for that shit, where that's what y'all do, then that's y'all. But I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sharing. It's just not happening. I don't know how people do the poly shit.
Yeah, it's a bit much. The poly is a whole nother thing. Because I hate that too because it's so like the nigga is like the king and he got all. I just hate that shit so much. It's so disgusting. And any bitch, I don't give a damn.
I've never seen a bitch with two niggas like that's just like it's always a man with multiple females and she just be sitting there like
like his daughter. Like, I don't like that. You can never convince me that the bitches that be sister wives, 4, 5 in the house together, 2, 3 bitches in the house together, fucking the same nigga, taking turns with them. You're insecure as fuck. There's no way in this world you believe that you can't go get a man that only want to be with you. There's 8 million of us.
But also, you have to think about the fact that a lot of these people are grown up into like polygamy. So like they were born into this, so they feel like that's normal. They feel like you're supposed to have sister wives and be married to one man and all that other stuff.
That's so fucking weird.
It is very weird. But until you grow up to know that you don't have to do that and this is not really normal, then you don't know.
Yeah.
So I can't necessarily judge the women, But the men to me are disgusting because why do you have to have that many women to satisfy you? Like, you can't find one person that gives you all of what you need. But honestly, it makes sense because a lot of men, I don't care who you are, I feel like all men cheat. All men cheat. I'm sorry, they do. If you haven't cheated before, you're going to. If you have before, you may have stopped. I'm not saying all men cheat in relationships or every relationship, but they have cheated before at some point in their life. Even if it's not with you, it was with another bitch. I just feel like that's what they do.
That's a crazy statement to make.
They do. I'm sorry. They do. I just feel like they do. And it's like, so you telling me Jane never cheated on nobody before?
I'm not saying that. I'm not
saying
okay,
that. So I'm just
saying that that's a very big statement to make. All men cheat for sure.
Yeah, I do believe that. I'm sorry. And don't get me wrong, cheating is subjective. So what you feel like cheating, I might not feel like it's cheating. You know, some bitches think if you like a bitch picture, or not like a bitch picture, like send a story reply like some hard eyes. Some people bitches feel like that's cheating. Some people like, oh, you know, you just playing on my top, like I'm mad. See, she feel like it's cheating.
Well, so, I wouldn't say I feel like it's cheating, but it's
disrespectful. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, everybody has their definition of what cheating is, but I just feel like all men do it. Like, men just have wandering eyes. I feel like it's just.
I think that all men can be tempted. I'm not gonna say all men are cheaters because I do know some
I don't think that they're just cheaters. Like, I don't frame that as an identity for
all men are easily tempted.
But I feel like every man at some point in their lifetime has cheated on a woman. I don't feel like there's a man that can come up to me and say, I've never cheated on any woman in my entire life. Yeah. I just don't. I don't see that.
So do you think that when women say that, they're telling the truth?
Women say what?
That they've never cheated on nobody in their whole life.
I feel like
cheating is also subjective.
No, yes, cheating is also subjective, but I just feel like I can't.
Because you're making this statement like all men cheat for sure. What about the women? So you think that women there is a
the reason why yes, I feel like it's more of a possibility just because like men are
easily
back
tempted.
to the biology thing you were talking about. Mm-hmm. In every other species outside of the human species, the male species of, like, let's say a lizard, they're gonna do a little dance. A peacock gonna do
their tongue.
Yeah, all of that to try to get the women to come to them. And if you don't want me, bitch, I'm moving on to the next. Like, they probably didn't have children with different animals. Men move the same way. They have an animalistic instinct, and I feel like that's just how they act.
So if you want me to give you the biology behind it, it is because biologically, every person's species goal is to reproduce as much as possible. Yeah. That's how you get like green check marks in the animal kingdom. You're doing your job correctly if you got 11 kids out here. Right. Because you have to continue on your genealogy to not go extinct. So everybody has to do their part. Women have to find a mate. Men have to find a mate. Y'all have as many kids as y'all can and keep them kids alive. Like if a frog has a tadpole and she lay 200 and only 50 of them survive, her viability or whatever it's called is like very low. You know, that's not good. She's like thumbs down in animal kingdom.
Yeah. And I feel like that's how it is like in the human world.
But
like
that is how it is in the human world. But the difference between human and animals is that our emotional capacity, our mental capacity, our intellect is so much larger. Mm-hmm. So it means something. For yes, you could go out here and have kids with every woman you see, but you choosing me.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't feel like every man that every time they get into a relationship with somebody is going to cheat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying at some point in your life, I feel like you have done that. And you have to talk to multiple bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now.
Well, I think also that's unfair because of course you talk to multiple bitches in high school. You was a fucking child. You didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Of course you talk to. You cannot. I don't think that you can fault a teenager for being unfaithful.
Bitch.
If you are
you kidding me?
I don't think
if I'm in a relationship with someone in high school and you cheat on me, yes, I'm gonna fault you. I'm gonna break up with you.
So obviously, yes, that's definitely a character flaw. But I think as an adult now, looking back on it, it's like, how could you have expected that 14-year-old boy to be faithful to you? That's my thing.
I feel like because it's about loyalty. It's about loyalty. It doesn't matter. At 14, I was loyal as fuck to whoever I was fucking with or whoever. Yes, I'm a girl, but at the same time, I'm just speaking just in general, like age perception wise. Okay, let's use Jamichael for an example. As a 14-year-old, Jamichael knew right from wrong on, matter of fact, he's not even a good example. Let's use CJ as an example. I feel like CJ has had multiple girlfriends in high school, and he was always faithful to them. Like, he always was in a relationship, always faithful. And I feel like it's because he knew better. If you grow up and you know what a relationship is, like I said, bare minimum is to just not cheat. I
don't necessarily think that it's just like, oh, they knew better and they knew this was so wrong, and it was just like everybody knows cheating is wrong. I think that they were lover boys more than the average boy. So yes, they want to be in these relationships, they want a girlfriend, things like that. But I'm thinking of like what's the nigga that ended up being gay that was real popular in middle school? What was his name?
Oh my God, bitch. You can't fucking drop names.
But we'll bleep it out. But anyway.
But yes,
him. I just feel like as an older adult now, looking back, I'm not saying that it's not a character flaw for a 14-year-old boy to cheat on his girlfriend. I'm just saying that as an adult, I'm not going to...
Your expectation is higher.
My expectation is lower for a child, for a 14-year-old.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But me as an adult, I'm going to say that, yes, but if I am the same age,
but that's because girls develop faster. So obviously in middle school,
but Carli, you can't.
Let me finish my thought. Obviously, in middle school, as a girl, we're thinking about certain things that make us want a boyfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna be faithful to him. I'm not gonna cheat. Blah blah blah. Boys, if the grown ass men is still cheating and doing fucked up ass shit, I cannot fault a child for being promiscuous. Your dick get hard when you see that girl walk by. Your dick get hard when she walk by too. I'm not saying that it's not a character flaw. I'm saying that it makes sense at the age level, of course, the maturity level. That's what I'm saying. The maturity level of a 14-year-old boy and the maturity level of a 14-year-old girl are two completely different things. So when those relationships get together and the boys do dumbass shit, it's because they're 14-year-old fucking boys.
Okay, so it's only excusable because they're of their age? Because I feel like...
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying when you say all men cheat at some point in their life. I don't think you can count 18 and under. That's my thing. I don't think you can count him talking to two bitches in middle school as him being a cheater or a manipulator or weird. You know what I'm saying? Relationship wise, I think that don't count.
Okay, yeah, I don't agree with that, because I feel like even for like my son, for instance, if I find out that he's cheating in high school, I'm not going to give him a pass because, oh, you're 14, you're 15 years old, and you don't know no better.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying give them a pass. I'm saying when you make the statement, all men are cheaters, all men have cheated at some point in their life.
I know you're saying you don't count that, but I do.
And judging that on like their adulthood, I don't think that that's fair.
Okay, yes, but I'm just speaking, period. Cheating is cheating. It don't matter what age that you were. Does that mean that I'm going to judge you for your past or whatever? That's not what I'm saying. You can say, okay, they were immature at one point in time in their life, and that is very true. Everybody makes immature decisions when they're 18 and under. Nobody's brain is fully developed until I think they're like, almost 25. 25, yeah. So I feel like just making the broad statement, every man cheats, that's what I mean. Like, throughout your life, at some point, you have stepped out and done some shit. But I
don't think that that's like I think that's everybody. You can't just say men. I think it's women. At some point, you've done some shit that could be considered cheating.
If you're 18 and older, I believe at some point you've cheated on your bitch. Or you've cheated on someone as a man.
As an adult grown man.
As an adult grown man, you have cheated at some point in your life. I believe every man has done that. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying every man has made the adult cognitive decision to be manipulative or to hurt somebody in a relationship and cheat.
Yes, and honestly, I don't even think that... Well, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah. You just think that you have... It's not... Because what I'm basically saying is that, like, as a 14-year-old, you're not thinking, oh, I'm cheating on this girl. I don't make this commitment to her and da-da-da-da-da. You may think that way. I don't think so. I think that you like kind of going by the seat of your pants and it's like, you want to be my girlfriend? Okay. You want to be my girlfriend? Okay. Oh, shit. Now I got two girlfriends. One over here, one over there. And yes, you being manipulative because you see your daddy doing that shit. But it's like, once you get older, I think a lot of men would say, I don't want to show up that way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's like you were younger, so it's like you were just doing shit. Yeah,
you made the mistake.
That's what I'm saying. But now, 18 and older, you know that cheating is some weird ass shit. You know what it means to be in a relationship and to be committed to somebody, and you made the decision to manipulate, lie, deceive. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm like, okay, that's you.
Yeah.
That's not like just some doing, because there's some shit I did as a kid that does not represent me today. I was just doing some dumbass shit as a kid.
Yeah, everybody does. But I feel like if I'm talking about whenever I was a kid or in high school, middle school, whatever happened then, like that's my personal experience. So I feel like they know what they're doing. I feel like you know what you're doing. I feel like as a teenager, a lot of things you're not very aware of emotionally. You're not emotionally aware, but I feel like baseline, just don't talk to nobody else if you're talking to this person. Like, you don't have to know the implications behind it. You don't have to.
It's that black and white, because
I think that it is.
When you get in a situation, and for a
loyalty
grown man,
to me is black and white. I feel like
for a grown man, yes, all of that. For a child, let's say me and you in a relationship, and I'm really liking that girl over there. I don't know how to tell you, like a mature adult, hey, Kennedy, this not working out no more. I don't want to be with you. It's nothing to do with you. It's just me. I like her. I want to go see what's going on over there. A 14-year-old boy don't know how to do that shit.
Yes,
so he's going to go fuck with that bitch and try to keep it secret from you, you know?
Right.
Because he don't want to hurt your feelings.
Okay,
he also want to do this. That's
what
I'm saying.
No, you're right.
A grown-ass man is going to say, I've started a life and a family with this bitch over here, but that bitch ass is fat, and I know what damage this could do to my family. But I'm going to go fuck her.
You're right. That is right.
That's the difference I'm saying.
Yes, it is a difference. However, he knows that if he go talk to this other person, that's not right.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't judge it so hard of a character flaw for the rest of your life.
But I'm not. When I said that, whenever I first made the statement initially, when I said all men cheat, I wasn't speaking on the entirety of their life. Obviously, I know if somebody has a boyfriend at 10 years old, like some people did, and he go and talk to another girl, I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, you were a cheater because you cheated on somebody when you were 10 years old. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as a man, when you have a real relationship, I feel like at some point a nigga has stepped out and did some shit that they didn't have no business. Yeah. But I do feel like if you are in high school age, I'm not even going to say middle school because you really a kid.
That's what I'm saying.
But high school age, I feel like you know damn well if you taking this girl to prom and you leave the prom and you go sleep with somebody else, you fucking wrong.
Yeah.
You know you're wrong. You might not understand the emotional implications. You might not understand that this really hurt this girl.
Okay, y'all. So sorry. My phone died. Technical difficulties.
Things happen.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties, but conversation got really heated actually. Yeah. And we kept going for a minute. So
and we didn't even know if the camera stopped.
We didn't know, but we caught it at a good little. It ended at a good little spot. Yeah. So I think that's good. But yeah, we appreciate you guys again for joining us for another week and being a part of this community that we're trying to create. And we just hope that you guys are enjoying the content.
Yes. Please keep giving us feedback. Let us know. Subscribe. Please leave comments. I talked to a couple people that said that they started to write a comment and they didn't. So I really feel like y'all should interact with us on YouTube. Interact with us on Instagram. Like, we love the interactions. We love to hear what y'all say because we really do consider your feedback a lot.
Yes.
Where do you actually know? So yeah, please.
And actually like the YouTube video. Like the video, comment, share, all of those things.
Yes.
Because it does help us. YouTube will then boost us to other people so we can gain people that don't know us. So
right.
Yeah, we love y'all so much and we can't wait to come back. And like I said, if we do have to miss a week, just bear with us.
We love y'all.
We're working on it. Oh, we didn't even tell them because the camera cut off. So we might have to miss a week next week, just due to our scheduling difficulties. We got 50-11 children, and we're both going back to school. So just bear with us. But we are trying to work it out so we don't have to miss.
Right.
But yeah.
Yes, we will update you guys. We will update you guys for sure.
Yeah, keep engaging with our content. Follow us on Instagram, Carli Elise, OverSharing the podcast, Kennedy Nicole, and episodes every Sunday. We'll see y'all maybe next week, maybe not. Bye.